Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the Lakers starting group. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, out on the perimeter, Brunson, Hart, and Bridges at the 1, 2, and 3. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And it's Doncic missing. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
2 shots.
So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league. I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. No good that time. Nice D from Doncic. Pass to James. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded by Anunoby. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Can't nail the jumper.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And he makes that one. 1:16 left here in the first quarter.
5-2.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Hachimura. And here is Doncic. Brunson covering, and Ayton throws it down.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Brunson the pass to Towns. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson with the drive. Rebound the Lakers. Here's LeBron, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just twirls his way inside and takes advantage.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson out there with Yabusele, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. There, the group New York will start the second one. to Clarkson. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Towns up top. Pass to Bridges. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. The Lakers leading. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Bounce pass connect. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Hayes throws it down.
Every team in the league, all 30, would love to have a player like Marcus Smart. He's always looking to set up his teammates and play lockdown defense.
Bridges misses. Lakers leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got his first 2 points of the night.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Brogdon looking it over to the middle. Shoots from the right block. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brogdon. Towns has got 4 this quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
15.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Hart finds Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for New York.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Brunson. That 3 off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Runs in the pass to Anunoby. That's a 2 from Towns. And James pulls it down.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
1:09 left to play in the third. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Ayton. You can't get that one. Knicks trail by 6. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Now Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Takes it off the glass.
DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson against Doncic.
Come to me, come to me.
And here's Brunson. Doncic with the block.
Shot clock violation. Los Angeles Bulls. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Out on the perimeter, Brunson, Hart, and Bridges at the 1, 2, and 3. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson scanning the floor. 6 to shoot.
Yeah, Marcus Smart, he takes pride in being on you like glue. Just relentless on the defensive end. That's why he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Austin Reeves. Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Bridges with it. Gwinnett picks him up.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
21-15.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. LeBron comes in for Dalton Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you for it.
Hachimura at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. New York, they're working against the clock now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Defensive foul charged to Luka Doncic. First personal. Second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Ayton. James outside. Brunson against Doncic. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Now Doncic. It's James. Ayton, strong move off the glass.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson, it's good.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Here's Reed. Here's Hachimura. And they double up Doncic. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
New York calls timeout. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Outside Bridges. And the three misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
James outside. Clock at 4. Towns with the rebound. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. See you next time.